I told you to. Oh, hello, and welcome to the show. This is Friday Night Reselling with Dan. I'm Dan, obviously, and if you saw my shorts, Robocop's with me. How is everyone doing tonight? We've got 5 viewers in. That's a lovely jubbly. Hello, Bills and Moon. How are you? We'll give it a couple of seconds, see if anybody else is coming in or not. I picked a really good day to start my live show. Man United have just kicked off against Everton. No, anyone else? No more coming in. That's all right. It's only going to be a quick show tonight, anyway. I couldn't confirm a guest for today. I think I left it a little bit too late to try and book some people, but yeah. You got my lovely face for a little while. What I'll do is I'll explain what the show's going to be about and everything. I've got some nice, tasty guests coming on, booked up all the way up till start of March, I believe. So yeah, we got a couple of weeks of this at least. If it takes off, then I'll look at booking more people in. If look, my hair's terrible outside, I hate the camera. It's like I turn my head left and it turns right. But yeah, anyway, so what I shall do is I will tell you what the show is going to do, obviously, because no one really knows what I'm going to do. I'll shameless plug that side up there. If you've not watched that video, go and watch that video. Anyway, so I'm going to have a unique guest on every week. It'll be a different reseller from the reselling community. It could be an eBay reseller, a Depop reseller, a shop, someone not in this country. So yeah, it's just going to be any sort of reseller that I can get onto the show that's willing to put up with me for 30 minutes. So we could be limited on who we can pick, but you never know. Yeah, so we're going to find out a little bit about them, about how their business works, get a little bit personal with them, find out a little bit about them themselves, because pretty much everybody that's going to be on the show is a YouTuber or some kind of presence on social media. Now, some people will go into their life stories and stuff a little bit more than others. Some are a little bit more shadowed off because they want their business to and their personal life to be separate, which obviously I respect that if they don't want to answer any of the questions that I've come up for them. But my idea of the show would be to make more people kind of connect personally on a level with other resellers and stuff, and maybe get some help and tips and stuff along the way. And then once we've gone through all that and we've gone through some very random questions, we're then going to play a game called Would I Lie to You? Now, I would assume most people in the UK know the show. I don't know if the show is broadcast in any other countries, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the guest on the show to tell me a story about a reselling experience that they had, and then it's up to Man United just scored. Woo! Yeah, so it's up to the guest to decide whether they want to tell a truthful story or make up a story, and then I've got to guess whether they're telling the truth or whether they're lying. We can get the audience engaged as well, so you can come up with your own yes and no's. You can ask me to ask them any questions. And then, yeah, I think that would be just a fun way to end the show. And if things start picking up, maybe we'll start adding some prizes for people in the comments that get it correct. You know, we could take it anywhere, really. But I'm sure this is the part that everybody wants to know who's on the guest list. So next week, actually on Thursday, I know this is reseller Friday night, but the person coming on next week can't do Fridays. So we're going to do a Thursday special. So next week, we're not going to be live on Friday the 13th. Thank God. We're going to be live on Thursday the 12th, but it will still be at 8 p.m. like the Friday shows should be. But next week only, we're going to be on a day early. And we've got Stacey from Recovered Riches. He'll be on the 12th. He's a 6-figure reseller in the UK, I believe, 6 or 7-figure reseller in the UK. He's a really nice guy. He's got some real good knowledge and everything. So I think he's going to be brilliant on the show. And then the week after, we've got Joe from Closet Geeks. So that'll be on the 20th of January. Again, he's another reseller pushing the 6-7 figure mark. So again, he'll be a good person to have on the show, and I'm sure you'll have loads of useful information for us. Then we've got a reseller that some of you might know, some of you won't. He started his reselling journey, I think maybe last year, late 2021, something like that. He's been missing for about 6 or 7 months now, but the ginger man himself is going to be back. That's right, Sam from Sam Sells Stuff. He's going to be on Friday, the 27th of January. I know he's got loads of interesting stuff to talk about. I know he's getting quite big on Amazon and stuff, so he'll be a great person to have on the show, because obviously a lot of us, I'm sure, mainly only stick to like eBay and Depop and stuff like that, and are really quite scared of Amazon. So it'd be really interesting to talk to Sam about stuff on Amazon. Then again, we've got another person who went MIA for about 6 or 7 months, but he's back again. He's back making videos. He's gone from the north of the country down to the south of the country, if my information is correct, and it is John Luke from John Luke. He'll be on the 3rd of February. Be interesting to talk to him, to see how the difference is from, I think he lived in Manchester, and now he's down Cornwall, somewhere like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, it'll be interesting to hear from him and see how he feels the difference from buying up north of the country to down south in the country. Then we've got Richard from Knight's Life on the 10th of February. It's going to be an interesting one, that one as well. I don't really know too much about Richard. I've got to do my research. Sorry, Richard. I'm so hectic, but I know you're a really nice guy and everything. I spoke to you a couple of times and that, and so yeah, I'm sure that one would be brilliant. And then we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So we're gonna go from eBay to, he was on Depop. I don't know if he still sells on Depop, but he's got his own brick and mortar shop. So we've got Jamie from Retro Jamie, lovely guy, really good, knows his stuff, vintage clothing and everything. He's got a really cool YouTube channel. Go and check it out if you don't, because I know a lot of people are not really on the side of clothing, but he's a really good clothing reseller. He's going to be on the 17th of February. Then we've got someone that everybody knows and everybody loves. We've got Car Boot Chris from Cooking the Haydens. I'm sure we're going to have a fun time with Chris. Again, he's a lovely guy. Same thing with him. He moved from Manchester, has moved all the way down south. So again, it's going to be a really interesting show with him, and I'm sure we'll have loads of fun and loads of giggles. And if you don't already, you need to check out his reseller live shows. I can't remember what day they're on now. Oh, so unprepared, but you just go check him out anyway. He's a really nice guy, and yeah. And then the big name that everybody's waiting to hear. Well, I say everybody's waiting to hear. Some of you might not even know what I'm talking about. I've got Ryan from Rally Roots coming on the show. Now, I haven't got a confirmed date with him yet. When I spoke to him just before Christmas, he didn't have this year's planner up and running. So he wasn't sure when he was going to be free. So he said he was going to talk to me after the holidays. So I'm assuming probably the next week or two, I'll probably hear back from him. I've seen that he's posting videos back up on YouTube. So he's probably in the process of getting things up and running and stuff. So when I speak to him and confirm a date with him, obviously I'll let everybody know. And yeah, that'll be a really interesting one, because again, he's like a 7-figure reseller, but he's in America, so it's totally different, the reselling over in America to over in the UK. Even though there's a lot of similarities, there's a lot of differences as well. So I think that's going to be really, really interesting to just talk to Ryan and generally find out a little bit about him. And I mean, he's pretty open on his YouTube channel anyway, so there's probably not a lot that he could tell us that we don't already know, but I just think he'll be a really interesting guest to have on the show. So that is the list so far. If anybody is an actual social media outlet or YouTuber that I haven't got in contact with you and you'd like to come on the show, get in contact with me on Instagram is probably the best place to try and grab me. Dan's Reselling Tat. And yeah, just come and have a chat with me, and we can talk about if you want to come on the show or whatnot. So, but yeah, let's just jump into the chat for a minute, because obviously he's all running away with me while I'm trying to chat away. So we said hello to Bills and Moon, RJ's World. Hello. I'm sure they're not missing me from Kent. I'm sure Kent is enjoying life without me. Yeah. Who we've got here? John Campbell. Oh, my good buddy from up north, from Blackpool. Good John. I got a lot of thanks for John. He taught me a lot of stuff about reselling clothing and stuff. So, yeah, he's my homie, my brother from another mother. It's nice to have you on the chat, man. Who else we got? Look, Chris. Hello, Chris. How you doing? You looking forward to coming on the show the 27th? I forgot already. So hectic. Anyone else? Oh, Fix It from Reselling. I recently found you on YouTube. I think it was mainly actually because of Joe from Closet Geeks said that he was sending stuff off to you. So yeah, if you fancy coming on the show, man, just give me a hits up on Instagram, or I'll give you a message at some point. Maybe we can discuss you coming on. Maybe not. It's up to you. I don't know whether you want to or not. But I know you've got a YouTube channel, so no one's checked him out. Go check out his YouTube channel. I think that's it from the comments. I haven't really got much else to talk about. As I say, obviously, you got the up there. If you want to know how to win it, all you got to go and do is watch my last full length video, not my short, because obviously my last video technically was a short before the show. To find out how you can win that there. I'll take it down for a second. Oh, if I can. Oh, just to show off the lovely t-shirt that I got made. The reason I'm not wearing the t-shirt, I'll go this way. The reason I'm not wearing the t-shirt is because I wanted people to see it. But yeah, that's a lovely t-shirt. If the show starts picking up and everything, then I might start offering some of these. I can get them pretty much in any color that you want, any size. I think size goes up to a 3XL. But yeah, if you like the Friday Night Reselling Live t-shirt, then in 20 years' time, it'll be vintage and worth money. So, win-win. Buy it, keep it, 20 years, sell it. If the show doesn't pick up, then, hey, it'll be worth lots of money because there won't be many around. So, win-win, surely. But, yeah, I don't really think I've got much more to say today. I didn't end up getting a guest on, so I didn't really feel like just talking about myself. And then when I found out football was on, I was just like, I've got a live show in football. So I was live for about 15 minutes. So, I'm aiming for each show to only be about half an hour long. So we're not talking about hours worth of show. So yeah. If you're not already subscribed, go click that subscribe button. You want to. Although I almost guarantee everybody that's watching this is subscribed. So with that, I guess we'll end the live show, and I'll see you next Thursday. Remember, Thursday at 8 p.m, not Friday, because Stacey can't do Fridays. So Thursday, the 12th of January, 8 p.m. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.